Flashbang. Flash.
Bro, this guy's a duelist. Look at his weapon.
What? Flash.
I can fake flash with a fucking robot. Yeah, bye, Skye. Oh my god, what is up, boys? Yo, I'm so fucking excited right now. So I think what's happening right now in Valorant is they are trying to make utility feel more calculated. They don't want people to just spam abilities without feeling that there are financial consequences to them. And I think honestly, this is a seriously like healthy change, or like a step to a healthy change. Obviously, there'll have to be like some trial and error in terms of how to get there. But yeah, so pretty much the biggest changes is that anything that has a recharge, you'll only get one charge. So signature abilities, if they have 2 charges or 3 charges, which I think 2 is the max now, you will only get a max of 1. So if you already have 1, you'll still have to buy another. That's a big change. And the other change is that, as we already discussed before in the last stream, when you look away from flashes, they end much quicker. I don't know. I feel like Sage was like one of the only sentinels that was like in a good spot, like strong, but she wasn't like oppressive. But yeah, slow orbs to 200. I get this I get. Okay, this makes sense. Like $100, 100 credits for what was arguably one of the strongest stopping power in the game besides the suck. I get that. This I get. But like this, I don't know, man. That seems harsh. Now not only that, but it's like her total kit cost is 800 credits. Her ult is 8. That's pretty insane. Pretty much what's happening is Cypher's strips. Listen, I don't care how many times Riot says it's called a trapwire. That motherfucker's a tripwire until I die, okay? I'm never calling it a trapwire. It's not a trapwire, okay? It's a tripwire. So moving on to Breach. So Breach's changes are actually really interesting. I didn't really realize it was like this, but it's actually kind of strong. First things first, flash. From 3 flashes down to 2. I think they're making it pretty clear that they don't want 3 flashes on any agent. Fault line, this is the charge stun. So the full charge timer reduced down to 1 second. That's actually huge. That's almost a 33% reduction. The width, that thing got like penis enlargement. Like that thing is huge. 150 extra. Nice little 25% increase. Yo, his stun is nuts now. But yeah, 40 seconds, by the way, is the cooldown on all rechargeables now. Like Sova Recon, excuse me, the Breach Stun, KO, Suppress Blade, the Skye flashes, Omen smokes. Everything that recharges, anything that has a rechargeable is 40 seconds. The only exceptions, I believe, are Viper. She still has like her own timer on her gas. Honestly, when I was playing the pre-patch, I had no idea just how strong the Skye buffs were. These are not nerfs, guys. These are not nerfs. I want to reiterate that. This is the old patch, this is the new patch. So this is the same wall, same position. Honestly, like if this was me, I would not be able to call like, yo, it's Sova's there, like a lot better. Now this will round out the value that you get from the dog into like a much higher curve, right? Guiding light flashes down from 3 to 2. So now you only have 2 flashes and you only get maximum of 1 free flash per round. This means that you will have to buy 1 flash every round at minimum. Oh yeah, the other thing too that I didn't cover is the bird is a lot more like responsive now. Like you can control it way easier. So that pretty much covers like all the Skye changes. All right, so first things first. Welcome back to the Skye guide updated number 2. I made a guide a while ago. It popped off on YouTube, popped off on TikTok. So I'm here to update you guys for patch 3.0 and what is different with Skye. Number 1, of course, is we do only have 2 flashes now, but they are on a 40-second recharge timer. That means that every 40 seconds, you'll get another flashback. Less flashes for the TikTok content, but if you're a competitive player or if you're, playing comp, you will have essentially more flashes throughout the round as long as you are, using them properly. The other thing too is I heard the dog, he got a hookup with one of the doctors and he got LASIK surgery, one of the first experimental surgeries for dogs. So you can tell right here, you can see a lot more now. If like, let's say for example, you're trying to go up, like see that, like the vision on the dog is just, look at that. I can see heaven. I can see. The other thing with the dog that got changed was the max stun duration you know, it was 3 seconds, but now it is 4 seconds. So if you impact someone with a dog, it is 4 seconds. I'm still not entirely sure how that has affected the minimum stun duration on the dog. It wasn't really clear in the patch notes, but I will know over time. Right now, I don't know. But yeah, overall, the main changes that you will notice with Skye is that her flash is 250 now, so you have to buy one of these every round. And you can only ever get a maximum of 1 free flash. So if you use both of your flashes in the round, you'll have to only buy 1. Or maybe you only use 1 flash, you will still have to buy 1 flash. So the max free flashes you can get is 1. So every round you have to spend 250 on a bird, 250 on a dog, and then 200 on the heal. This raises her overall kit price to 500, 700 total, up from 600. Not a huge change. I think overall the economical impact for Skye are not going to be that big. I just think that before in the previous patch, her flashes were just too cheap and you were getting too many for free, and there's like no cap on how many you can get for free. So like if you weren't using your flashes or only using 1 flash, you're essentially spending nothing on the flashes. It seems like Riot's direction is they want utility to feel more expensive and more calculated, and not just like just throw everything every round knowing your kit's cheap. It's a good change overall. I like it. So you can tell the bottom, by the way, see how like one of my flashes is yellow now and the other one is green all the way at the bottom. That means that that's one of the rechargeables. Another thing to note with Skye with the new changes is, so I only have 1 flash here, right? See how it's on a 40-second timer? So if I waste this, that 40-second timer will only ever let me have 1 bird at a time. The only way for my timer to recover 2 flashes is if I buy 2 flashes from the get-go. If I start the round with 1 flash and I use my bird, this timer, the cooldown timer, which is now 40 seconds, will only ever let me hold 1 bird at a time. It won't ever recover 2 birds. If you want to recover 2 birds, you have to buy 2 flashes. So keep that in mind next time you're in the round. You have to decide between a heal or a dog. Just remember that flashes are just going to be the most important, and it's really good to know that to have 2 flashes is probably the most important thing on your kit. So first things first, the biggest thing that you'll notice is now that you throw the flashes, the pullout time is the same. They remove the activation of the flash entirely. When you use these things, I can shoot while the bird is in the air. So I can shoot, it doesn't really affect me. The only thing that I have is just like, I have to use the flash, but once my gun is out, it's just like, I can easily just like pop my flashes. So you guys remember my previous video, I taught you guys how to do the fake flashes, right? And I taught you guys how to do the, you know, the kind of like the Skye step. So those Skye steps are very different now. So now what you could do is you could just like, you could take your shots, right? Pop this, and it's just way quicker to use if you want to fight people. And the other thing, I think that, so a couple other things that were changed with the flash is what it's called the dead zone. If you've watched my previous Skye guide, you will know what the dead zone is. The dead zone used to be as big as the running circle. You see that running circle on the mini map up there? That's how big you would hear the bird being casted. It was 3250 range. Now the dead zone is 1/3 of that. So if I'm all the way here, you can only hear me cast the bird if I'm like around this area. So keep that in mind. So when you're, next time you're flashing, don't think that the dead zone is still the same anymore. It's not the same as a running circle anymore. It's a lot smaller, so you can be a lot closer with your teammates, and it's just significantly better. The other thing too to consider and to kind of know is when you flash behind people, see how fast the recovery is now. The mini flashes got weakened on every agent. So every flash in the game that goes behind your teammates, it doesn't really affect them as much. So when you're flashing for your teammates, always flash behind them and it will not disrupt them at all. Now this is different than before, right? Because before you could throw the flash. Usually you do like a follow-up flash, right? Like while your teammates are running up. So your teammates are running up and then like the flash is coming behind them. That would sometimes like disrupt them a little bit, because like that mini flash would last like 0.2 0.3 seconds sometimes, and it was really inconsistent, and it kind of like disrupted the confidence on your teammates when they're entry fragging. But now, because of the change, it's like it doesn't really disrupt them at all. So another thing that got changed is our ability to control the bird. It's a lot more like controllable now. So I don't know if you guys could tell the difference at all, but it's like, see that I'm able to do like crazy movements with it now. And it's like I can do turns inside hallways, which weren't really like possible before. That's a really big change with Skye's flashes. It's amazing to see that, honestly, because now you can just like bend it way better. You can just like do anything way better with it. It's just, everything is just a lot more precise now. It's just so much easier. Yeah, so these are like the biggest things with Skye that are different now. So if you remember, the Skye step is fake flash, take the first shot, pop bird, repeat, right? This is a lot faster now, like a lot faster. So you can just do that, do this, pop that, do that. Even things like this where it's like you pop this, you running gun with the SMG, you pop that while you're running down. Like these are all like insane plays now with the specters. Like, you know what I mean? Just like fake them. If like you just do this, for example, like you pop this, you run around, you pop that while you're running. See that? Like stuff like this. These are all gonna be like insane techniques with Skye. It's really important to like understand how the Skye step works and when to utilize it and when not to utilize it. Another thing too that is amazing is that pop flashes are just like way stronger now, just because you don't have the activation animation. So if you remember my guide before, these pop flashes are just like the mini flash is a lot shorter. So if you look away from it, you recover way faster. So it's insane for the pop flashes as well. So all literally everything with Skye is just a lot less clunky, a lot faster, and a lot more like duel based. She just got a lot stronger. The other cool thing with Skye too is like a lot of the alt costs got nerfed by 1 to like 7 or 8 costs, just like Sova, Raze, Jet, Sage. But Skye alt is still 6 orbs, which is insane. But yeah, that pretty much honestly just like that pretty much just covers like most of the differences here. Is like, one, you can pop flash a lot faster. Make sure you're always flashing behind your teammates because it doesn't really affect them anymore. Just learn how to like creep with the flash and to do the Skye step. The Skye step can be used literally like anywhere and everywhere. Like it honestly, even in areas where you least expect it, like areas like this, for example. Like let's say a lot of people they get stuck planting here. You plant spike, right? Just like being able to just like toss your bird into the wall and be able to creep. Like these kind of techniques are just like insane, right? If you hear people running up on you, like just pop that, go for the kill, pop this, and then fight the other guy. Like all these techniques are just like so much stronger now with Skye because it doesn't really affect your gunplay, right? If you have good binds, it doesn't really affect your movement either. Another thing too, obviously, is just like being able to just fight back sight, pop these things are also really strong. Another thing I really like doing is just like lobbing my flash into the corners of walls in these kind of like circumstances where it's like, let's say you're here, you just kind of like curve it to the wall and just like being able to use that to just like get space or get breathing room or just like generally disrupt people, right? While they're getting pressured by the bird. Another really good spot for it is like right here, like dropping it up here, just fighting people in here, or just like dropping it up here. Yeah, these are all like really, really good spots for the Skye step. Obviously, like generally speaking, it's like pop flashing these areas are just a lot better overall. So much faster now. I love it. So they changed like the flash sound activation. I just want to know like how different it is, if possible. If you can like go migrate flash.
Radio.
You want me to flash or get
Yeah,
flash?
no, flash. Throw your flash. Wait, I didn't even hear that. Wait, send it towards me. Wait, what? Alright, move forward more. Yeah, I can definitely hear it from there. What about like right here? Or like move slightly back towards like the middle of mid, like right here. Wait, I don't hear that, bro. That's insane. I do it from like kind of like on the stairs. Wait, that is insane. What the You're right here, right? Your default. You tell me if you hear these.
Okay.
Cat. Blinded.
Yeah, I don't hear a thing.
You don't hear it at all? You just get flashed?
I don't hear it. Yeah.
Blinded.
Never
Really?
just flash.
What the?
You d- I-
Wait, I don't even hear it flapping. What the?
yeah, you hear absolutely nothing. You just get flash.
Wow, that's insane.
There's no way, like, there's no counter. You just get flash.
Oh wait. Actually, wait. I have a way to test this. Go back into the position.
Here.
Like the, yeah. Okay, wait. Tell me when you can't hear it anymore, all right? Can you hear this?
Yeah. No, I can't hear, like, the bird.
You don't hear the activation.
Just, I could hear them flying.
You hear that?
No.
You hear this?
Cat.
Yeah, right there.
Here.
It's 12 meters. You hear this?
Cat.
No. I can hear the bird flying, I just can't hear the activation.
Yeah, you still in the same spot?
Here.
You
Yeah.
hear that?
Yeah, yeah, I can hear that.
Okay, so behind walls is 9 meters.
Radio.
From what I understand, it got reduced by 66% almost. Let's say, let's round down to 60%, so 2/3 basically. So if it was from here before, it's now around like here. So it's like you can flash from here without people in the main hearing you, which is obviously really, really good. Oh my god, wait, I see what... Oh, I get what they mean now. Oh my god, they fixed my biggest pet peeve with the bird. That's what that was. When you were like trying to curve it around objects, but you like bumped into them, it like made it do this like weird like bounce circle turn thing. It's really hard to explain. You have to be a Skye mate to really understand it. So like, but now it's like when it bumps into it, look at that. It doesn't even, what the hell? It doesn't even flash me, bruh. I'm controlling this, by the way. This isn't like a autopilot. Yeah, so that's what they actually changed. That makes so much sense now. Not quite like that. Like, see that? I can go around objects. Even if I like bump into like multiple objects, I can like go around all of them so easily. Whereas like before, if I was like bumping into stuff, like, bro, that's big change, big quality of life upgrade. Yeah, overall, like Skye is just in a really, really good spot. Like her kit's not too expensive, 700 credits total. Her ultimate is still the same cost. The dog got LASIK. The birds are rechargeable. Yeah, you have less burst to bully people and pugs, but at the end of the day, if you manage your bird economy well, like you should be maximizing. Again, just a reminder, if you only start the round with 1 flash, you will not recover a second flash, okay? The amount of flashes that you can regenerate is equal to the amount of flashes that you started the round with. If you want to have 2 flashes at a time, you need to buy 2 flashes from the get-go to recharge 2 flashes at a time. Alright, so the pistols all got nerfed. I don't really have a comparison, so we don't have like a before and after. Bullet tagging is a lot lower now, so when you get shot, you're not as slow. It's still pretty significant. It got reduced from 72.5 to 7, I believe. So running gun with the pistols all got nerfed. Shift walking with the pistols got nerfed. I feel like honestly with the frenzy though, it's still pretty viable. It's just like that guy's 100% dead, people. This is the shift walking too. That's shift walking. This is full running. Honestly, like if you aim center mass, bro, like you can like almost kill people every time. The running gun got nerfed on like every pistol and SMG, by the way. So full running gun for the classic, not as accurate. I'm assuming that also affects like the right click. Alright, so that's that. The ghost, obviously all the pistols got nerfed. The ghost was actually like really accurate before while running. Not as, yeah, you're not running and gunning with the ghost, that's for sure. These are all like shift walks, like getting absolutely bodied. The ghost is still viable, the shift walk. So this is shift walking with the sheriff. Oh yeah, that's not as accurate at all. You can go center mass though, like center massing is not bad. Oh yeah, that you're not doing that anymore. I used to own people running and gunning with the sheriff, but it's not really like a thing anymore. In terms of their ability to run and gun and shift walk as well. So this is shift walking with the Spectre. And you can definitely tell it's a big nerf. Like that range is, oh yeah, it's awful. I don't mind the Spectres having like an advantage in like small corridors and hallways, right? Like they should have an advantage in like these kind of ranges. Like, yeah, like, see like long range, it's like, it's very like, you're wasting a lot. You see that? I'm wasting a lot of ammo to kill one guy. Shift walking is okay. Definitely like a bit less erratic, but the shift walking on the rifles got changed as well, so you can't really like see that. It's so much more inaccurate now. Like it's still, you can still kill people, but like the time to kill is just so much higher now that like anyone with like precise aim is just gonna like body you. The running gun is the same on the rifles. It didn't really get changed. Oh yeah, the bulldog got changed. Oh, it shoots a lot faster now. I think the bulldog is gonna be a pretty viable gun, dude.